starting with a documentary featuring every Floridian's favorite singer. Listen to this.
The Coral Reefer Band took this music and gave it to the world in a way that nobody else could.
We were kind of a ragged band, but we undeniably influenced the sound at that time.
Well, the late Jimmy Buffett is the subject of one of the many films you can see at the Sunscreen Film Festival that's kicking off this week in St. Pete.
Yes, and joining us today to tell us all about the festival is festival founder Tony Armour and filmmakers Ted Haynes and director and co-producer John Cunningham. Welcome.
Hi.
Speaking of things that are great to Florida,
Yeah.
right? Things
Absolutely.
we love here.
I mean, we love the beaches, but who doesn't love a good film festival as well,
Yes,
right?
film festival, Jimmy Buffett, we got to talk about all of it, but
Yeah.
21 years of this
I know.
festival. Congratulations.
Yeah, I started when I was 12.
Obviously. So what's that like? One, just being 21 years doing this.
Yeah.
And then what can we expect this year?
Yeah, you know, it's crazy to think how it started in just a little art gallery in Studio 620 downtown St. Pete, and then the next thing you know, 8,000 people, and people are flying in from all over the world, and filmmakers from all over the country and Europe and everywhere else, and you just kind of look at it and be like, oh, wow, we kind of did that.
We did that.
You know,
That's
and
cool.
you don't really take a lot of time to reflect, but when I do, it's very special.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's amazing.
Yeah, so one of the movies is the movie that we were just talking about Jimmy Buffett. It's called Occupational Hazard. Great title, by the way. So this is really the early years of the Coral Reefers band, correct?
Yeah, that's right. It's basically it's set in the 1970s, and it really is the origin story of Jimmy Buffett moving to Key West, kind of discovering his sound there, and then setting out on the road to put the band together.
Yeah. And so what does it talk mainly about the Coral Reefers and kind of like how Jimmy Buffett continued that sound that he's famous for right now?
Yeah. Really, it's primarily about the band members. When there's several have passed, unfortunately, so we really wanted to codify their contributions to the music, the aura, the sound, and it's really telling their stories of life on the road in the studio. And what a wild time it was in the 1970s.
Yeah, where did this come about? How did you guys decide that this was the film you wanted to make?
Well, it started by we'd known a couple of the Coral Reefers for several years. I'd co-written a couple songs with them. Our composer Roger Bartlett and I wrote a song together. He recorded, and Keith Sykes, another one. We wrote a song together as well. So Ted and I had met doing festivals before, and Ted, why don't you tell them the rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a conversation at the Don Cesar, talking about our Florida beaches. We had a conversation about, hey, maybe we do a little short documentary about Roger Bartlett because he's here, lives in Gulfport. We met with him, and he was very excited about that idea. And one thing led to another, and in a very short period of time, our little short 15, 20-minute film became a 93-minute movie.
Wow. And it's already been screened. What is the reaction from audiences? What has it been?
It's been great. I mean, we've done a couple festivals in Florida already. We premiered in Santa Barbara, which every theater has been packed. Where we can, we've brought in beach balls and things like that, and made it a party, and everybody loves that. So the audiences have been super grateful. The talk online's been wonderful. So I think we captured not only a great period, but we have a great great editor, Richard Lowe. He did Muscle Shoals amongst a bunch of other really good films. And just a great team that put together a wonderful production.
Was there something surprising that you learned while making this film?
Just for me, just how great of rock stars these individuals were that supported Jimmy Buffett and helped him to develop that sound. You had people writing songs and performing with John Prine and Chris Christopherson, and it was amazing to me how much more I learned about that band and the history by going through this process, and really excited to share that and be good stewards of the story of these individuals who people really don't know very well.
Yeah. So Tony, this is just one of the films that's going to be at this festival. Talk about maybe some of the others. What can people expect when they go?
Yeah, so, great documentaries like this. We've got fun feature films. Our opening night film is called The Legend of Juan Jose Mundo, and it's basically about a Spanish exchange student in the 1980s who comes to the U.S., and so it has that very 16 Candles kind of vibe to it, and so that one's super fun. And then you've got tons of short films from animation and horror and action and drama and romance and other great documentaries. Your next segment coming up next, you'll get to talk about it a little bit. And great parties. Everybody likes a good party. And all kinds of workshops. I think we have 17 educational workshops on, film finance and distribution and screenwriting and all the things that people might want to know or learn about the film industry. And you can just buy a ticket and come. You don't have to be in the industry if you just like movies and want to come enjoy, just come on out.
When can we see your film?
We are screening on May 3rd at 2:30.
Wonderful.
I'm sorry, 12:30, and then followed by a concert by many of the cast members at 2 o'clock.
So fun. If people want to get tickets, what's the best way to do that?
Sunscreenfilmfestival.com. Just go to the website.
Gentlemen, thank you for being here.
Thank you so
Great
much.
to have you.
Yeah, thanks so much.